get it? As well?
Yeah.
Warmer?
Okay, that's
Oh yeah.
So Lord, let your glory waves just wash over him. Let them wash over him right now. Just glory waves over him, around him, through him. Lord, that everything would be released to him. The fullness. The final chapter, the Lord says. The final chapter. That says fullness. Fullness and a realization of everything that you've been wanting. The Lord said it doesn't end with the final chapter. That's just the final chapter of that book. Which is, I got new books for you to write. It's not the book of your life. It's just a new book.
I got 2 chapters left in the book.
That's right. So Lord, finish that right
good.
now. Finish that, Lord, right now. It's just the last chapter. It's just the last chapter. Lord says He's gonna write you a new beginning and a new book. And it's a new book of a completely different mindset, completely different kingdom ownership and understanding. The Lord says as you begin to walk in this new season, there's a fullness of what you've been hoping for and dreaming for. Lord, release that to him right now. The Lord waves all over him. Thank you, Jesus.
That's good.
You know that's him.
I haven't told you.
No, you have not. Yes, but now I know. Thank you, Lord. Yes. What you got, God?
I hear God say He loves your openness, and that there's nothing fake about you. You just walk up. What you see is what you get with Greg, and most of the time it's amazing, and there's a little bit of bad, and God's just gonna wipe all that bad away. He's gonna in the next book He's gonna get rid of that, and. You're terrible at hiding stuff. He says you're a terrible liar. And He loves it. Because where He's bringing you, you can't lie. You can't be fake. And He's bringing you into critical conversations and encounters with people at high levels that require complete honesty and trustworthiness. And He's chosen you because you are. You're honest and trustworthy. And you've been developing those characteristics with Him for a while now. And it's almost seemed like, well, I'm never going to use them. I mean, they're nice to have, and I want to be like God, but the magnitude to which you've applied, the magnitude of application you've worked on building them has been nothing compared to what they have grown to be. He says it's time to start using them for what they are. And that the diplomacy in the natural world is just going to kick on, and you're just going to go crazy. Feels good.
It's funny. I do billions of dollars worth of business verbally, where your word has to be something.
Come on!
Thank you, Lord.
Get ready, man. It's going to go big. Ooh.
I'm confirming people say something. What the heck are you talking about?
Oh man, so what that means then is that means that He's taking your business to a whole nother level. And the wealth is just gonna pour in because of your trustworthiness and the reputation that's been building that you have is just gonna explode. And there's gonna be some really big contracts that are coming. That just like they're out of the blue, but it's because they heard somebody who talked to you. Ooh. Woo. He says He loves how you give. You give away everything. He says it's give day this next season.
Oh no.
It's time to work on giving some more. You're gonna have so much to give. And He's gonna bring new channels and avenues of ways to give. And so it's just gonna be you've almost been limited in how to give stuff away. And as He brings the stuff to give, He's going to give you new ways that are efficient. Because you don't like giving you stuff that's inefficient. He's going to give you stuff that's efficient that you can give. You're going to start some of them, some ministries and organizations, whether they're Christian or not, to help people. Because He loves how you take care of the poor. He loves how you take care of the widows and the orphans. And He's blessing you like crazy for it. He says, keep the same amount for yourself and just enjoy. Just joy. This is just another a season of enjoyment. There's just so much fun coming in the material world that the last season's just been a lot of work, and it's been hard. You haven't really gotten anywhere from how much you've been working, but this next season's a season of breakthrough and of coasting downhill and of just the fun of the wind going through your hair and the fast car and the fast car. Just a mountain road and a fast car. That's what I see you like driving a fast car and mountain windy road.
I got a race car in the garage.
Hey!
There you go.
And you're gonna have time to take it. You're gonna have time to just go on a trip with it. Have fun.
Yeah, I just see you in this season. It's an increase in intimacy with him. That you've always had joy in your heart, but he's going to increase that joy in his presence. That as you go into the secret place and as you spend time alone with him, that it's going to just be like an overflow, an overload of real true joy in the depths of your heart. And you've always been one who's been steady and perseverant. That's just going to increase, and people are going to see the steadiness of your faithfulness to the Lord, and it's going to draw them to want to be around you even more. And so I just see an increase of intimacy, the true joy in His presence. In His presence is fullness of joy, and as you right hand your pleasures forevermore. And the joy of the Lord is your strength. And so it's going to be that little kid in you, just hanging out, playing with Jesus, just sitting at his feet and just having him talk to you about life, and having him talk to you about what he wants you to do that day, and you're just going to respond as like a little kid and say, yes, Father, whatever you would have, Father, may your will be done, Father, and it's going to be the true joy in your heart that's going to lead you out of that place.
I hear God say that He wants you to build an orphanage in Africa, and that's going to be one of these steady things that you're going to have control over, so that you can know exactly where the money's going and you can make it work well, because you make things work well. You make things work really well, and that's why you've been so successful in your business. And that you're just going to have you use that same skill set, and you're just going to build an amazing orphanage, and it's going to branch out into a whole series of them, and you're going to bless thousands of children and families as those children grow up and have their own families.
You got some? She does. No? You just hang out? Would you want to pray something?
Yeah. I'll just pray a blessing. Lord, we just pray blessing on the great that people have more, just deepen his compassion for his wife. Lord, that's the only thing that was really on my heart. Not for any particular reason, just I pray a blessing of more compassion for his wife as they deepen in their ministry and just open up their house for more people to come in, Lord, to feel your love and get a word from you and a touch from you, Lord. I just pray that his heart would just be so full and flowing with his love and just grace and mercy on his wife.
Alright.
Nice and toasty.
Yeah.